Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle, and we're having coffee. I have my beautiful mountain mug because this time of year always has me in my head in a cabin in the woods, pine trees all around, lots of snow, being all snug and warm. That's like my ideal little setup in my brain. Sometimes a place I go when things are less than comfortable around me. So, in that vein, the theme, the message for today's message is let it go. Be like Elsa and let it go. The things that plague us, the things that hold us back. And this time of year, as many of us are getting together with family, and for many of you, it's not a comfortable thing. It's not something you enjoy. You feel duty bound to do it. You do it because whatever, but it's always an upheaval type of thing for you. And so, my advice, what's been coming through, and certainly is, what I bring through on a regular basis, is you do you in this thing. Some of you, that may mean you don't go. You break the tradition. You do something else. Friendsgivings are always a lot of fun. It's what we did when we moved here. Most of our life here was Friendsgivings. Now that our children are grown, we have the family Thanksgiving and usually a friend or two. And this year we're going to have 4 friends. I'm also not going to have 4 family members who are in Oregon at the in-laws. So this is about letting go of the things and the expectations and the projection of what you know is going to happen, or in life in general, of what you believe is going to happen. A good example of that is, after the election and all the fear we were already in fear on both sides for various reasons. And then it became a real one-sided fear and the projection of it. It's the same as when you're going home, for the holidays, and you are not looking forward to it for any number of reasons. And you're expecting that things are going to go like they've always gone. What you can do is you can project into that different ways for you to respond to the things you are in the habit of expecting. You get ready with responses, but then you start thinking about what would it be like if they didn't say that? What would it be like if they have finally let it go, and now between us we can let it go and things are easier, even if it's just for that day. We are the creators, and we're going to, even if you never engage with your words, which is a lot of time what I'm going to say guilty of, but that's, I don't stir up a lot in a group setting, and I do my best not to respond to those that might be. Very grateful. We don't have a lot of drama in our family, which I can't live with that. But many of you do. And so again, what you can do is you take care of your energy, clean, clear, do that routine I have put out there. Good morning, Julia. I am thankful for you too. And Jeannie, good morning. Also thankful for you. I got to tell you, yesterday I was not feeling very thankful. Words with a loved one, and just then realized that I was actually connected to the feelings of this loved one about, honestly, they didn't know what it was about. But at any rate, then I had to cut some cords. We are going to have the feelings of loved ones around us because we're in such close proximity. And we can't change the fact that we share energy. So when you get into something, and when you're doing work on yourself, there's generally opportunities that come up to show you areas you might want to look at. And when you look at the less than fun times as opportunities to learn, which, I'm going to tell you truthfully, right in the middle of these not really fun times, I can't say I always go to, what's for here for me to learn. I'll be in the broil of the emotional upheaval for a while, and the truth is it is such an uncomfortable place to be that, not too long in, I will go to the learning place. Or because I am open, willing, and ready and wanting to work with my higher powers and guides and my abilities, I will be led to someone in conversation who helps me realize what was here to learn or what I might need to do. And it may never even involve the situation. But when you are open, willing, and ready to learn, you can learn tools, techniques, ideas, and ways of being in these less than easy situations that have been truthful about that in the past. Not easy. Up until now is 3 good words, and asked to be enlightened about what is it that I'm bringing to this situation that is fostering more of what I do not want, more of the embroiling upheaval. So what is my part in this? And then when you get that, then you look to, okay, do I want to go in with this? Or do I want to shelve it? Maybe between now and tomorrow, I can understand what I wanted to learn from this when I brought this into my plane. Maybe not. It might be a longer process. But when you're ready to learn, you will get the things that will teach you and tools to keep yourself from propagating more when you're in the midst of your interactions. So the first thing that came up today from the divine or the mythical goddess tarot is the mother of the seas, perception. And she's looking in her scrying bowl there, although it looks like a pie, but I guess it's a pretty bowl. And she's taking in the understanding of what she sees. And perception is a huge part of how we play in this world, because what we always have available to us at all times is our perception. And it is shaped from years of personal beliefs and how we've walked through this world and experiences we've had. And when we keep, we're given perspectives. Some we came in, with, because we chose to clear and clean them this lifetime. Some of them are ancestral. And then we have our perceptions that started in this lifetime. So they all come together in agreement with our soul selves to help us grow and expand, clear and heal, not just us, but our ancestors. Those healing times are often less than harmonious in life. So you could look at the weekend with people you've spent weekends like this with your entire life, and they have been, less than fun. And truly, if there's no healing that you can see to be done, and everything in you abhors the idea, I would say, in essence of bullying and violence, if these are the things that happen, fights and arguments, why go? Why not get a TV dinner, stay home and watch your favorite Christmas movies? Or invite friends to do the same. Whatever you need to do for you, and that may be not go. And then I would use that time. Oh, thanks, Julia. Julia told me that, yes, that the bowl that I thought she was holding is a clamshell. And that definitely absolutely looks like that. I'm not sure what the pink is. See, the pink looks to me like strawberry cream pie makes it. So at any rate, but I do get it. It's that top of the scalloped shell that apparently has an indent in it because it's supposed to be a scrying bowl. At any rate, and that's all. And what a perfect example. Perception. What I perceive that to be, what Julia perceived it to be, two wonderful people perceived it to be two very different things. And we want to keep that in mind. It's a great example of perception. Yours is very personal, and it may be pretty skewed. They usually are, because they're ours. So you want to always be willing to get an observer perspective on things, especially if they're very embroiling observing what's happening. Then it's a little less reactionary in you. I mean, most of you, if you're not looking forward to going into that gathering, you have history. And so you want to ask, rise me above that. Show me what it is that I'm bringing into this mix that's fueling this less than wonderful. And then, of course, I also really recommend you project pure love and joy into that time together as much as often, and spend as much time as you can between today and tomorrow. Every hour, do it for a minute. Pure love. And truly, you have to get to that place of loving feeling. Doesn't have to be about the situation. Think of the first time you held the cutest little puppy, a chick, your baby, a loved one, your spouse, Mother Nature, how it feels when you hug a tree. Whatever brings that heart swelling feeling into your realm, then you project it onto that situation over and over. I send pure love and joy to this family gathering tomorrow. And you think about the people that are going to be there, because now you're in this place of love and compassion. And I shed pure love and joy on this gathering. I shed pure love and joy on this gathering. The truth is, there is zero to lose in this practice. Set your timer hourly for while you're awake, and really send pure love and joy to the situation that you may be looking less than forward to getting into, and allow yourself to receive that love that you're bringing in. If nothing else, it's going to elevate you. So again, this is about you. What can you do for you? You can do the pure love and joy tool 1 minute every hour between now and tomorrow. And the minute you get up, and then go into it and be open, willing, and ready to see things that you can do to bring more harmony to the situation, whatever that looks like. Then whether or not you want to. The next card that came up for the love of dragons is the Sovereign. And this is you and your divine sovereign self. You are enough. You don't have to be whatever it is that the family is perceived or tries to put on you when you go into a get together. Even if it's not family, it can be friends, because many times people will surround themselves with friends that are as mean as family can be at times. But you brought it to you, so it's like, learn what you can. So if you truly want to not be embroiled in that forever, you can let it go. But until you learn from it what you wanted, this was your choice. You brought it in again as this sovereign divine being, knowing they have a soul journey here, things that they need to help them expand, and that we all agree to heal ancestral energies here. And just be open, willing, and ready, and you will be led to the thing that you need to know. One of those things might be my retreat. I have set the dates for 2025 for the May retreat. It is the 8th through the 15th. Please mark your calendars. Get your reservations in early, because there is enough time for people not to already have so many plans around and not be able to participate. So next May 8th through 15th here in this beautiful place that I live, just up the road from my house. A week of growth, of expansion, of connection, of understanding, and fun as hell. So if you're into that, it is on, I think it's on my website. It's definitely on my webpage or my Facebook page. And my gentleman that's working with me in Pakistan is having some real problems, because there's a fair amount of political unrest there, he said. And so internet speeds are slower. So if you would all send some love to Pakistan, some peace, some ease for these lovely people. This young man has a sister and a mother that he helps take care of, and he's just lovely. So let's do our magic and help things simmer down there. So the Sovereign, you are divinely sovereign, and this is you. We all came to do our own journey. We can't do someone else's, but we can do ours. The next card that came up was Empress, and this is all about you in your divinity, in your truest, connected to the divine, because you are the divine personhood here. This is getting in there. I'm open, I'm willing, I'm ready. It's getting into that heart space, sending pure love and joy, because you're expanding that heart energy every time you do that. And there is nothing that feels better and nothing that is better for the world than that to go out. So, like, really get into conversation with your angels, guides, companions of, okay, I don't even know what this is like. That, you don't have to know. You just have to be willing to be shown. I don't know what a daily conversation with you is like, but I'm open, I'm willing, I'm ready. You can guide me to what that looks like. And you'll start getting taps on the shoulder that say, oh, you can engage with us. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for the beautiful clouds that I wouldn't have noticed. The exercise of gratitude is also extremely important in this process, because it is important that we remember and all that we have been given. And that, again, elevates us, makes life easier, and brings more of what we desire for our highest and best. It brings more of that good to us. And the next card that came up, the dragon card, is the crystal guardian. The guardian of the crystals, the wisdom, the ancient wisdom is what this is about. And it goes with that intuition, that other selfness, the higher self, where we have ancient wisdom to draw from. And see, we didn't come in here to know everything. We came in here to learn and to grow. And so we have to have this unknowingness. And we've had these experiences that have shaped us into who we are for a reason, even when they're horrendous. There's so much that we had choice over, and we chose this life at this time to learn these things. Now you're beginning to learn, hopefully, if you've been with me for any length of time, the power of your self energy to begin to shift things. But you have to do it. You can't just want it, because nobody else can do this. You have to be open, willing, and ready, and engaged, and doing the practices. I mean, they don't have to be these practices, but to me, these are the easiest, the quickest, the way I do it. And so that is what I'm here to share with you, a way you can walk in your everyday life, be absolutely connected to all that is there, and expand and grow and do what you came here to do. Because the next card that came up, and I want you to notice that Mary Magdalene, initiation, is pregnant. In this belief system, they believe that she carried on the seed of Christ. And it would kind of make sense as a young man in the world and a beautiful young woman that would be the relationship they end up with. You choose to believe what you choose to believe. My feeling is always, I don't really care. It doesn't impact me. If they did, great. If they didn't, great. That's not where my energy goes to arguing somebody else's belief. You believe what you want, because it is really just that connection of what you believe to be your higher power that is the powerful part. Other people shouldn't believe, just like that perception when that first came up. And Julia and I had two total different perceptions of what that picture was. We need to allow people their perception, but we don't have to take offense at it. If it's perception about us, we can just go, that's your choice. I don't have to take it on. And the thing is if we allow their perception of us to keep us locked up, it's going to take a lot more work for us to really step into our path, because we are in this initiation period. We are shifting huge. The world is shifting huge. It's not the easiest place to exist right now. So know that. Do you work your tools? Because this is the very last card, the key holder. And guess what the key to all of it is? Gratitude. Gratitude is the key holder. That is the single most important thing you can do within yourself. And again, I recommend it every morning, a minute, then 2 minutes of pure love and joy, then the daily energy routine to keep yourself balanced and steady. You do you. And then if you're going into less than fun, or even if you are going into fun and you just want to see how lovely this tool is, shed pure love and joy on your group that's going to be there at your Thanksgiving tomorrow. 2 or 3 times between now and then. But if you really want to shift you before you go into less than wonderful feeling situations, do it every hour, 1 minute an hour. Get to that place instantly just by remembering how good it felt to hold that child, hold that puppy, love that spouse, hug a tree, whatever gets you to that expanded heart space feeling. And then shed pure love and joy. Be in gratitude. You get to that heart-shaped feeling a lot, that heart swelling feeling, I mean, a lot quicker when you are in a state of gratitude. And so I believe we are complete this day before Thanksgiving 2024. Whenever you're seeing this video, it is absolutely the perfect time for you to be seeing it. However many years down the road it might be. And if you are seeing this, I would definitely love if you would go and like or subscribe and like my YouTube channel. I am intentioning that to grow, and I'm not real knowledgeable on how to make that do and happen. And I don't know, I get lots of offers. The young man in Pakistan really gave it a launch, and now it needs to grow more. And it has almost a third more since he helped me with that. But I need it to grow faster. I feel like I do. So thank you for joining me. My desire for you is this Thanksgiving for you to be uber aware of all the blessings you have, to be the bringer of harmony wherever you go, and to be at peace inside you. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle.